and just another little update on the Honda CT. So, this is literally thank you to the patrons or whatever. Please make sure you watch my previous video or whatever. But yes, if you are a patron or a supporter, claim your free gift now, or just drop me a message on Patreon and I will get back to you. I'm doing motorcycle pucks. They've been tested on a Honda VFR 750 in the grass and didn't break. What's the VFR weigh? 200 kilo roughly, give or take, plus grass, lean angle, subject to bike. So anything heavier than that, haven't tested it on a Harley Davidson or anything like that. Not guaranteed to hold your bike in sand, grass, gravel, stone, concrete, nothing. No guarantees, none whatsoever. However, if you would like a big Pezza puck, then please drop me a message and I will get back to you. Just out for a little spin today on the CT. Just handed off one of my pucks away. I've given out 2 pucks so far, and they take 5 hours and a bit to print each. I'd say 6 hours, because it takes like 10 minutes to heat the machine up, set the machine up, get the machine working and everything like that, and then I have to sit there and just watch that first layer go down pretty much, or the first couple of layers. Once the first couple of layers are down and look all right, then I can leave it basically, and hopefully 5 hours later I will have a puck. So yeah, about 5 to 6 hours to print each one, and then I have to like get rid of the thing. So let's just say 6 hours, because it takes about 20 minutes to clean off the bottom bit with the support structures. I could have redesigned it so that it doesn't come with supports, or it doesn't have the that weird bit. Stay where you are. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm just testing out the CT for longer travel at higher RPM, and I've noticed a couple of things. If you run it at 50 for longer, anyway, back on track. What was I thinking? Yes, Honda CT. Honda puck, big Pezza pucks, that's it. All 3D printed by myself. So at the moment I'm only doing for the patrons, and there's 15 of you at the moment. If you're signing up to Patreon now, you possibly will not qualify for a big Pezza Patreon puck. The big Pezza Patreon pucks are only available to current Patreon members from before the 1st of January. 1st of June? 1st of May 2020. Basically people who supported me over like the lockdown period. So the original basically lot who have supported me get a free big Pezza puck. If you're becoming a patron now, and you'd like a puck, then I'm sure we'll work something out at some point. Maybe it's like a 1 year anniversary, I don't know, whatever it is. But yes, I'm doing these big Pezza pucks. Will I sell them to the general audience? Probably not, because they take so long to print. But if there's enough interest, if someone really wants one, you know, the thing is, it's like, if I sold them, I'd have to be selling them for like a minimum of a tenner at least, because they take about 5-6 hours to print, so anything less wouldn't be worth it. They don't cost that much to produce, luckily, so it's just time. It's time. It's not really the money side of things, it's time. So I'd have to sell them for £10, because it's at least £1 or something to send them in the post. So yeah, it's not. So is it worth me selling them basically for £10? No, I'd have to sell them for £15. But like I say, I'm not here to make money. I mean, this channel doesn't make any money at all. I mean, all the money just goes right back into fueling these bikes. It's not a point now where it's this vicious cycle where it's like I've got the bikes, I can't afford to run the bikes without the patron, so I have to make videos. But it's fine, because I like making videos. So it's like, I like riding my bikes, I like making my videos, so I wouldn't say it's a vicious cycle, it's a cycle. Would it get to a point where I would get sick and tired of making videos? No, because I've always made videos. What the video content is varies though, definitely varies depending on what the content is. Now I've just been at Newlands anyway, having a coffee with Gav. That's called Broken Foot Gav, because he loves the CT, he thinks it's amazing. I said, yeah, it totally is amazing. And then I was just sitting there, I just realised I've come full circle, because my first off-road bike was a Honda Cub, and that's going back a way. That's going back to like 2012. The first time off-roading. Oh, lights on. There we go. First time off-roading was on a Honda Cub with knobbies on. Missed the gear change. So yeah, a Honda Cub, and I've come full circle. So now I am, I've gone from Honda Cub to Honda Cub, from Honda Cub to Honda Cub, Honda Cub to Honda Cub. Yeah. So yeah, full circle. It's taken about 10 years, maybe just over 10 years, but Honda Cub. I've always liked the idea of having a Honda Cub off-road, and the CT is just the best of both. And I do like travelling on the CT on my own. When I'm on my own, I have no worries about travelling on my own on the Cub. I like road trips on the Cub, that's fine. If I'm not doing mega miles every day, 100 miles a day, the Cub is beautiful for that, because you can relax, you can see everything, you don't need to worry about anything, you can stop when and where you want, you can change your routing, it's great. So right now, I can do this. Turn right. And away I go. Down a byway. So I'm just going to do a couple of byways around here, I think, on the way home. Oh, let's put the mirrors off. Even though I probably wasn't supposed to do any byways today, I thought, yeah, why not just go down a couple of cheeky little byways. It's a weekend, but it's not too bad if there's those people out. Plus I'm on my own, you can do whatever you want. So if I was on a Cub, I don't like going on a Cub with other people who aren't on Cubs, or don't have that same mentality, because they end up going slow. And are they enjoying the ride if they're going slow? Not always. So I prefer the Cub. Oh, bit of a jump there. Oh, so I prefer the Cub, or the Cub style of riding sometimes when I'm more solo. If I've got to do mega miles and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll use my bigger road bikes. So yeah, full circle on a Cub. Full circle. I don't know what this video is. This is just a video random ride, I guess. Just the CT out and about. But they always say you meet the nicest people on a Honda. And this is like the most polite bike ever, the CT is. So quiet. Horses love it. Whee, CRF riders. This guy's not going to see me or hear me. Oh, he heard me. So yeah, fantastic. I'll head to Rikers actually and just pop in there. I just like popping into biker cafes now. I mean they're okay places to stop, I guess. I tend to avoid them, sort of thing, but now I've got like one of these rare bikes, especially with one of these rare like historical bikes. I love just showing up and then just walking away and just see people like just crowding around and going, what on earth is that? I ain't seen one of them ages. I was just at Newlands and people seemed to know exactly what it was, although technically this isn't the Posty. I can see there's lots of people making that assumption. I don't know what this is. A CT. It hasn't got the high and low range gearbox. Even the original engine didn't have the high and low, so it's the CT that no one wanted, I think. It's the only year I think it's the only model they did that didn't have that. Didn't have that high and low range gearbox. So I mean, it's fine because, well, it's fine for me. I don't really mind. But yeah, this is the Japanese model. I mean, what are the differences between this model and the this is the Japanese model, and what's the differences? Well, there is a few nicer things about this, like the finish is a bit better, I believe, on the older Japanese models. I haven't actually seen them up close and personal, but the original, well, the Posty CT, they have a different dashboard. Can't see it because my mirrors are covering up, but yeah, the speedometer is a bit different. It's like built into the headlight on this one. On the other one it's not. The other one is like a round thing or something, just a really basic one, which is fine, it works, and that's the point of these bikes, they're meant to be functional. But yeah, just there's a couple of nicer things on this, but not like crazy nice, but just like a little bit more plush. And it's not, there is a model out there, I can't remember what one it is, but it has got the steering mount. There's a steering mount one where what you do is it has got like a clip, so the handlebars can be like rotated all the way, so you can put it on the back of camper vans. So there's lots of different models of CTs out there. There's telescopic forks on, the older ones don't have telescopic forks, so there's a lot out there. There's a lot of different models out there, so no CT's actually the same, and I don't know exactly the model this one is. And can I find the wiring diagram for this one? No, that was a big problem for why I couldn't actually run the bike in the first place, because the wiring diagram didn't line up. Everything's a bit soft here, very soft and shingly. Whoa! So I'll just keep it in this gear and just poot along here, I think. I need to get some more bits for this bike. So no project bike is actually finished. I'm not happy with a couple of things on it that I need to change. The seats, I do need to get a new seat. Ooh, hello bird. So hopefully I'll get one of them soon. But yeah, it's such a nice little comfortable bike to ride. I don't know what this ride is. I wasn't going to do any off-roading today. I'm not wearing the correct gear, I haven't got the right helmet on. I don't like taking my road lid off-road because I don't want to get it too scratched. And it's like, you get scratched by like going into trees and branches and stuff. So I'm wearing my road lid. I don't really want to be wearing my road lid off-road because like you sweat more. I mean, not sweat more so much on this, but just in general. Like if you've got a road lid, or more road orientated lid, and you go off-roading, you're gonna sweat more, and sweat is like kind of acidic. Well, it depends on actually what you eat, I guess, but you ruin the linings, and it's also harder to get air. You can't breathe as much. Lack of air, lack of thinking, that sort of thing. Ooh. Lack of air, lack of thinking, you know, that sort of thing does you in. So I don't really like off-roading with a road lid. So yeah, you just want to get like a nice, that's why it's always better to have a nice off-road lid with a peak. Protects you from the, you know, you can stop branches from going in your face with the peak. Stop the sun from coming into your eyes and stuff like that. I mean, this has got, the helmet I've got, it's got sun, you know, the flip down sun mode, which is okay, but still. I'd rather have an off-road lid for riding off-road. Should have had my off-road lid today, but doesn't matter. I'm only doing a couple of these lanes and then I'm probably going to head off home. Wheelie! Little wheelie, cheeky wheelie. Just a little bump up. Yeah, so can't really go too fast with this bike anyway. Right, I'm doing what, 25? 20 miles an hour maybe? No, yeah, I'm not even doing 30. I must be doing about 20. Maybe 15. These people haven't heard me, and thank you. Oh. So many people have their dogs off leads around here. Dear oh dear. Well, the amount of close calls I've had with dogs. But the thing is, if a dog walker's wherever, the dog can come shooting out, and they're pretty stupid. Dogs are really stupid. I mean, you wouldn't have, some dogs are stupid, you wouldn't have a dog off a lead by a main road, would you? Or walking down the main road with her. Just because it's unpaved doesn't mean that it's actually not a road. It's like, did you hit a dog? Yes. What happened? Well, the dog ran out, and I was on a road. Who's at fault? The weird thing is, do you know you actually have to report if you hit a dog? Don't know if a cyclist has to report if you hit a dog, but I know a car driver does, or a biker does. Are they on their lead? I think they're on the lead. Yeah, they're on the lead. Have they heard me? Probably not. No, he has. So yeah, the reason why is because it's to do with the old time you had to have a license. Dog licenses, apparently. Basically what I'm saying is, in this video, it's all come full circle. I don't even know what this video is. I'm just out for a ride. I was like, you know what, I've got the cameras, let's just put them on, I'll make a little video, ramble on for a bit. People like to see rambly videos, I think. Alright, well, there's a few bikes here today. Just a few, one or two. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I guess I'll catch you in the next one, whatever that will be. Hope you enjoyed. CCT's running just fine. I'd say to start taking this on some bigger, longer adventures. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for the support. Catch you next video.